Well, guys, once again, good evening. Welcome to our session. Bueno, ya para el día de hoy tenemos nuestra sesión número 9. Mañana tendremos nuestro examen final. Y bueno, guys, básicamente lo de siempre. Recuerden que el plazo de las actividades de la plataforma es hasta mañana. Listo, ya es como nuestra fecha oficial. De lo de Moodle he recibido varios correos referente a un cuestionario en particular. Yo lo paso a coordinación, de tal manera que se haga como el estudio y eventualmente se haga como el arreglo y eventualmente pues se pueda hacer como el ajuste que corresponde. Let me see the chat. Tan, tan. Ok, listo. Eso por ahí. Pero antes de empezar, como ustedes lo saben, siempre tenemos a final de cada ciclo lo referente a la encuesta de satisfacción. Entonces voy a enviarles como ese link primero, vamos a hacer ese proceso, de tal manera que luego al final pues de pronto no se nos olvide. Si de pronto ahorita en estos primeros minutos no alcanzan, ténganlo presente porque a pesar de que las respuestas cuando nos dan el reporte pues obviamente son anónimas, sí desde las coordinaciones se revisa que absolutamente todo la envían. ¿Listo? Entonces, si llega a pasar de que a alguien se le olvidó, a nosotros nos escriben de coordinación. Tales y tales personas aún no han enviado las respuestas. Entonces, toca enviarles el correo y nos están insistiendo todo el tiempo hasta que por fin llega la respuesta. Reitero, a pesar de que estamos hablando de que el reporte luego cuando se hace como la reunión para hablar de los aspectos generales del curso es anónimo, sí se tiene que, digamos, recibir la respuesta de todos y cada uno de los participantes del curso. ¿Listo? Guys, entonces voy a volverles a enviar acá la encuesta. Voy a darles, ustedes ya están más familiarizados con los términos, con lo que se pregunta, de pronto a diferencia quizás de la primera vez que tienen que mirar como que uno por uno cada uno de los ítems. Entonces voy a darles 5 minuticos, ¿listo? Y de paso pues le damos dando tiempo a los demás compañeros. Reitero, los que no, por favor, que no pase ojalá del final del primer bloque a más tardar el segundo bloque. Pues lo que les decía de coordinación nos dicen tales y tales personas aún no han contestado la encuesta. Recuerden que tienen que contestarle. ¿Listo? Guys, entonces les voy a dar 5 minuticos. Para los que pueden salir de eso ya hacerlo de una vez, porque como les cuento de coordinación nos van diciendo cuántos van y cuántos hacen falta. Entonces voy a quitar la cámara un momentico. Cuando suena la alarma, pues tomo asistencia. ¿Ok? Okay, guys, thank you very much. Como les contaba, bueno, un proceso de siempre. De pronto los invito a que, si es posible, compartan el link como en su grupo de WhatsApp. Yo sé que ustedes tienen un grupo de pronto para los compañeros que ahorita se les olvide, luego cerramos el chat y se pasa, de tal manera que pues se pueda hacer el proceso como tal. Siempre vamos a hacer eso al final de cada ciclo. Ustedes saben que pues entre todos los informes y todos los protocolos, esa es una cosa que no se puede pues evitar. Entonces, nada, lo que les decía, la ventaja me atrevo a decir que ustedes ya sean bastante familiarizados con los parámetros. Bueno, guys, tomo asistencia y pues arrancamos con nuestra última clase en términos de lo que es contenido, valga la aclaración, antes de nuestro examen el día de mañana. Entonces, Sergio,
Teacher,
¿sí?
sorry, profe, apenas pude entrar, todavía está hábil el link, hacer la encuesta.
Sí, sí, señora, claro que sí.
Vale, perdón,
No,
ya
no
lo
hay
hago.
problema. Listo, aquí está. Permítame. Estoy acá. Que presente la coordinadora está preguntando. El mío también. Ok. Sergio David Gómez.
Present, teacher.
Ok. André Felipe Jaimes.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Kiara Lisette Martínez.
Present, teacher.
Listo. Jorge Jair Moreno.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Diego Fernando Olarte. Ah, cierto. Me contó que iba in the transportation. Dana Valentina Ortiz.
Present, Miss.
Ok. Manuela Ortiz.
Present teacher,
Ok. Joan Sebastián Pavón.
Teacher.
Ok. Beatriz Omaira Pedraza.
Present.
Ok. Hamilton Peña.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Xiomara Caterina Rincón.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Jessica Paola Ríos.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Caterina Alexandra Rodríguez.
Present, Miss.
Ok. Marlon Yesid Sánchez. Not here for the moment. Mendy Fabián Santa.
Teacher, present.
Ok. Karen Juliet Torres.
Present.
Ok. María Alejandra Vega.
Present, teacher.
Ok. Vanessa Zambrano. Not here for the moment. Natalia Navarro. Vamos a mirar el chat. Marlon is here. Natalia is not here for the moment. Voy a hacerle el ajuste a Marlon de una vez para que no se me pase. Y listo. Give me a moment. Ok. Listo. Okay, guys. Well, for tonight, we are talking about the language life, which is like the final, one of the final activities that we have on our unit 10, and it's talking about health, which was probably the general topic of this final unit. And then at the end, we will have a look at the parameters of the exam. I think that up to this point, for you, the parameters are pretty clear and pretty obvious, but anyway, we will have a look at them just to refresh your memory about certain general aspects that the exam has. So tomorrow, hopefully, and as usual, everything goes well. we shouldn't have like any type of problem. Okay, guys, I'm gonna share with you a question. Actually, there will be two questions. Just to wrap up, you know, this whole idea talking about health. And I wanna ask you the first question, and it says, I send you the link to Mentimeter. The idea is that you share your opinion. In these first activities, remember that the intention is to make sure that they are in very few words. You know, it's not necessary like to expand a lot. We are keeping it like simple, very precise. The question says, would you like to be a doctor? Why or why not? Remember, it is not like a very detailed or general description of what you want or you wouldn't like to be a doctor. Very short and very simple, okay? Guys, I already sent you the link. Could you confirm, please, if the link is working?
Yes,
Is it working?
teacher, it's working.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Remember, very short and very simple. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Actually, it's more than enough. Would you like to be a doctor? Why or why not? 3 minutes? Yes, starting now. Okay, guys, time's up. This is our first question talking about health in general. First of all, talking about if you would like to be doctors. Let's read some of the answers that we have in here now. I wouldn't like because I don't like the blood. I totally agree with you. No, I don't like because sometimes the process of making appointments with the doctor is really complicated and very slow. Okay, nice perspective. No, I don't like to be, ojo con el to, a doctor. Bueno, ¿qué pasó con ese spelling de because? It's so tiring sería realmente. And it takes a lot of time of my life and I don't like the cold spaces. Cold primero antes de spaces acá. Listo. Y también pilas con el pronombre I. Que cuando estamos hablando de él como pronombre siempre, siempre, siempre debe ir en mayúscula. I wouldn't like to be a doctor because they should work many hours and they usually don't sleep very well. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how they live, right? I don't want to be a doctor. I'm really bad in health things because I hate to see the blood and I'm scared with all of them. Scared with, scared of. Bueno, all of them, ese them, ¿qué cosas eran? I would like to be a doctor because that career is very expensive. That's the truth. Also, the doctors have to work long periods. It's a very stressful work. Pilas con el orden aquí de las palabritas. Acá en esta oración. It's a very stressful work. I didn't will. Uy, pila. Me preocupa esta combinación acá. Me colocan did pasado con will de futuro. Ojo con eso. No sé si de pronto iban a escribir una cosa, se les fue la otra, se les olvidó y no corrigieron, pero esto no tiene cabida en este punto, casi a puertas de B1. Because this is a responsibility very toughest and you don't enjoy free time. Bueno, queda ahí pendiente. I don't want to be a doctor. I'm really bad in health things because I hate to see blood and I'm scared with all of them. Ya la había leído. Sorry. Not because I don't like the blood. No, because I have never liked the branch of medicine. I am afraid of blood and I hate going to hospitals. Very good. Bueno, ya hablamos del pronombre I, que siempre debe ir en mayúscula. When I was a child, I wished to be. Siempre dos verbos deben ir separados con to. El 90% de los casos, esa es la separación. I wish to be a doctor, but I grow up and I would rather not be a doctor because I hate the hospitals and the salary is very low in Colombia. That's unfortunately true. I would like to be a doctor because they save many people which are sick for any reason. The doctors are very important at maybe fighting with diseases. Very good. En este caso, como estamos hablando de personas, no podemos usar el which. Sería el who o el that, que sería como la versión informal. Pero which sí es solo para cosas. Ok. Very good. Closing question. Now, specifying a little bit the context. What kinds of medical problems do people sometimes have on holidays? Guys, remember that when we are talking about holidays, this word in particular, we are talking about vacations, okay? So, I can't highlight it. Now I do. What kinds of medical problems do people sometimes have on holidays? It's exactly the same link. Probably you already closed the tab. Anyway, here you have it again. Once again, 3 minutes. Think of vacations and think of the problems that people usually have in terms of health, of course, that are more recurrent during holidays. 3 minutes starting now. Okay, time's up. We're 6 answers for the moment. Remember, guys, the idea is to talk about those like usual, maybe medical problems that happen while we're on holidays. In this case, of course, taking the word holidays as vacations. Let's see. The most common medical problems that the people have on holidays are allergies, headache, stomachache, rash, and maybe fever. That's the truth. The people on vacation maybe have problems with the sun, probably sun headache. That is a very common one. Stomachache, intoxication. I think that the people usually have gastrointestinal problems because the people eat a lot on holidays. Very good. Bueno, aquí holidays en minúscula. People usually after the holidays have symptoms like sore throat, stomachache, or flu due to weather change. Yeah, that is one of the common ones, right? Okay. I already read this one, sorry. People usually have medical problems like allergies, dehydrate, gastric problems, deshidrate. The most common medical problem in Colombia, such as flu, well, would be the flu, the cold, and injury from a mugging. Okay. During vacations. Well, unfortunately, that almost happens. People usually broke or break, porque como estamos diciendo usually, estamos diciendo que quizás es algo que ocurre como manera de rutina, por decirlo así. Break some part of their bodies, like legs or arms, then they could have some allergy to some food, maybe seafood or some typical fruits. The people sometimes, se nos fue la S, might have a cold for the different temperatures in the holiday. They keep sneezing and got a fever and get, nuevamente hablando como de esa posible rutina. Absolutely, guys. Thank you very much for the 10 people where actually 8 of you didn't send it, but we gotta continue with our activity of today. As you have already noticed on this section of the book, we always have a video. And you will watch a video which is talking about health. If you're wondering which part of the book that is, we're talking about pages 94 and 85. Let's say specifying on this section of our book. Let me go back to the presentation. The idea is that according to the information that is being presented on the video, you are going to write down what symptoms does each patient have, okay? That is basically what we are going to do. To make sure that we can all of us watch it, I'm going to turn this off once again. Let me put it here. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going, I added here already. I'm going to put the captions so you all can, well, of course, watch, which is the important part. But just in case there is problem, I don't know, with the internet or anything related to the connection, then you can read the captions and get the information. We are going to have a look at different, let's say, patients. The idea is to take notes of the symptoms. Let me go back here to the presentation. Remember that the other day we played a Kahoot with a lot of injuries and, let's say, medical problems. Today we're going to have a look at some of them, okay? Guys, do you have any questions about the instruction? Questions? Okay. Remember, write the symptoms that each patient has. Thank you, Andres. Let's start. Well, hopefully that is not like advertising or something like that.
Come in. Mr.
Evans, good morning, Doctor.
Right, Mr. Evans. Sit down. How can I help?
Well, I went on holiday last week and I didn't feel well.
I see. When did you start feeling ill?
Well, it was on the plane, coming back from my holiday.
On the plane?
Yes.
And when was this? When did you come back from your holiday?
Last week, last Tuesday.
Okay. And what happened? On the plane.
Well, it was after lunch. I started to feel very sick.
After lunch. I see. And did you have any other symptoms?
No, I just felt sick.
And how do you feel now?
I feel better now. But on the plane, I felt very sick. Does this mean I can claim some money from my travel insurance?
Well, no. But I'm glad to hear you're feeling better now, Mr. Evans. Ms. Farndon.
That's right.
Aha. And what can I do for you?
I've got a sting, Doctor.
A sting?
A bee sting. A bee stung me
Where?
by the swimming pool.
No, I mean, where?
Oh, I see. On my hand.
It's a bit swollen. What are your symptoms?
Symptoms?
Do you feel dizzy?
Well, yes. I do, actually. I feel very dizzy.
Do you feel breathless?
Yes. Yes, I feel very breathless.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes.
To...
Well, maybe bee stings?
Right. Well, the best thing you can do is...
Hello. I'm a new patient.
Mr.
Edmonds.
Mr. Edmonds.
Do I? Yes, Doctor?
No, nothing. Sit down. So, Mr. Edmonds, what's the problem?
I've got an earache.
Earache?
And I've got a headache as well.
Headache?
And a rash.
I see. And when did these symptoms start?
Well, I went on holiday last week, and they started on the plane home. I still feel really terrible today. I've still got the symptoms now. I feel really ill. Now.
Are you taking any medication at the moment?
No.
Have you ever had any serious illnesses?
No.
I see. Well, I need to examine you. Could you,
Is that necessary, Doctor?
Yes, it is. Mr. Evans! Nice to see you again. Is this about your travel insurance?
Yes, Jorge, absolutely. Well, guys, do you need to watch the video again, or do you have all the symptoms from the three, let's say, three patients?
Teacher, again, please.
Absolutely.
Come in. Mr.
Evans, good morning, Doctor.
Right, Mr. Evans. Sit down. How can I help?
Well, I went on holiday last week, and I didn't feel well.
I see. When did you start feeling ill?
Well, it was on the plane, coming back from my holiday.
On the plane?
Yes.
And when was this? When did you come back from your holiday?
Last week, last Tuesday.
Okay. And what happened? On the plane.
Well, it was after lunch. I started to feel very sick.
After lunch, I see. And did you have any other symptoms?
No, I just felt sick.
And how do you feel now?
I feel better now. But on the plane, I felt very sick. Does this mean I can claim some money from my travel insurance?
Well, no. But I'm glad to hear you're feeling better now, Mr. Evans. Ms. Farndon.
That's right.
Aha. And what can I do for you?
I've got a sting, Doctor.
A sting?
A bee sting. A bee stung me
Where?
by the swimming pool.
No, I mean, where?
Oh, I see. On my hand.
It's a bit swollen. What are your symptoms?
Symptoms?
Do you feel dizzy?
Well, yes. I do, actually. I feel very dizzy.
Do you feel breathless?
Yes. Yes, I feel very breathless.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes.
To...
Well, maybe bee stings?
Right. Well, the best thing you can do is...
Hello. I'm a new patient.
Mr.
Edmonds.
Mr. Edmonds. Do I?
Yes, Doctor?
No, nothing. Sit down. So, Mr. Edmonds, what's the problem?
I've got an earache.
Earache?
And I've got a headache as well.
Headache?
And a rash.
I see. And when did these symptoms start?
Well, I went on holiday last week, and they started on the plane home. I still feel really terrible today. I've still got the symptoms now. I feel really ill. Now.
Are you taking any medication at the moment?
No.
Have you ever had any serious illnesses?
No.
I see. Well, I need to examine you. Could you,
Is that necessary, Doctor?
Yes, it is. Mr. Evans! Nice to see you again. Is this about your travel insurance?
Okay. Well, guys, remember that the idea was to, according to the information, identify or actually to get the different symptoms that the patients had. So let me see here the list. Sergio Andres. Let's start with the first patient. Which were the symptoms that he said he had during the conversation with the doctor? Sergio?
Teacher, I'm not Sergio Andres.
I don't know why it's Sergio Andres. Sergio Gomez then.
Yes. Uh, he said he felt really sick.
Mm-hmm. Very good. That was like the most relevant symptom that he shared, right? Absolutely. Let's have a look at the second patient, Andres Felipe. What about her? She had like a few actually. Andres Felipe. Let's see the chat. Oh no, Andres, tonight too. Well, that happens. Let me ask Juliet, Karen Juliet.
Yes, teacher. The number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She feels dizzy, breathless, because she has a bee sting,
Mm-hmm.
and she thinks she is allergic.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Absolutely. And let's finish with the third one. Valentina Ortiz. What about the third patient? Which were his symptoms? Valentina? And it looks that Valentina left for a minute, maybe. Hamilton, what about you?
Teacher, the last person say he has ARH, headache, and the rash. Um, that is all, I think.
Okay. Remember the pronunciation of that suffix, ache, earache, headache, and he also said to have a rash. Very good. There is a microphone open. Maybe something else that you would like to add, guys? I thought. Okay. Well, guys, now we're going to move to a, let's say, collaborative activity. You will be sent to breakout rooms. The idea, guys, is that you're going to choose one of these medical problems. Probably you remember that in the previous session with Professor Laura Juliana, you were talking about this vocabulary, and at some point we were having a look at the list of different medical problems. I've got a really bad cold. I keep sneezing. My arm, my leg, my eye hurts. I've got a fever. I'm going to be sick. I've got a cough. My temperature is about 40 degrees Celsius. I've got a toothache. I've got a headache. I've got a sore throat. I feel sick. I've got an earache, and I've got a stomach ache. The idea, guys, is that you're going to choose from all this list. Of course, you're going to choose one. Usually, we may think that this would be more like a one-to-one conversation, but I know that some of you have like problems with the internet, or maybe problems with the microphone. So in some cases, some of you will be working in groups of 3. Probably you decide how to, let's say, manage the situation so all of you can participate in the conversation. The idea is to have a similar conversation like the one that we saw in the video, but it is not just for you like to create the conversation. This diagram is also on our book. The idea that when you create this conversation, let's make sure that you have an interaction similar to this one. Of course, this interaction would require us to create a really let's say, long conversation, and that's not the point. The idea that you're going to use this diagram, like to organize your ideas and make sure that you have maximum 4 interactions. Of course, the part about greeting the doctor and greeting the patient is the minimum, and it's pretty obvious. So that interaction doesn't count, okay? The idea is that you're going to make sure that you can ask how you can help, ask for symptoms, ask about medication, ask about serious illnesses, ask about allergies, give some advice, and of course the other one that is, let's say, implicit is ending the conversation. But once again, here we have like almost 6 different types of interactions. You are going to choose 2. So in your group, remember, first, you have to decide one of these problems. Second, one of you will be the doctor, the other or the others will be patients. And the idea that you create a conversation, you know, between the patient and the doctor based on the information of the previous slide. Some of the groups will be divided in, not in pairs, you will be in groups. So make sure that the ones that have maybe problems with the microphone or the connection can participate as well. Guys, questions about the activity? In the meantime, let me check. Tell me.
No, miss.
Okay. Let me check here the list of participants. So the ones that have problem with the microphone, let's say land in a group of 3. So those students will actually be helping through the chat. The idea that everybody participates. Give me a second. Okay. For the moment, the only one that have told me that had a problem with connection was with the microphone. Sorry, was Andre Felipe. Well, Valentina said that got on here very well. Well, guys, I'm gonna here allow you to share your screen. Keep in mind, like the 2 aspects, probably if you wanna take a screenshot, it would be perfect. From this part, choose one of the problems, one of the medical problems, and then keep in mind to have like this interaction. Remember that greeting and ending the conversation are, like, say, implicit, they're obvious, they're like the minimum. So the whole idea that you can actually, okay, you can actually create the conversation with those minimum aspects. Guys, of course, the idea that you're going to include, or I want to see how you organize the conversation. So this is going to be the link where you're going to write down what you create with your group. Please do not forget to type your names. Make sure that all those names are there. And also write your last name. You know, the other day I was checking some assignments and it was like, well, didn't have last name. So I had to check the last name. Don't like take for granted. I know your names, but I don't know your surnames. So please make sure to check that. Guys, remember that you are going to be working on the slide that corresponds to your group. Okay. I'm gonna be landing here. Questions before I start the rooms?
No, miss.
Perfect, guys. Let's begin. Bueno, Andrés Felipe, yo, Sebastián, Jessica, cuéntenme, ¿qué ocurre? Marlon is here. This is from 7. Marlon, envíalas a las 7. Jessica. Ok. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, teacher. Una pregunta.
Ujú.
¿Se puede escoger varios síntomas o solo tiene que ser de uno?
Pues la idea es que sea uno, pero pues sí, como son tres, se ven que de pronto necesitan agregar más cosas, no hay problema.
Ok,
Listo, ladies.
gracias, teacher.
Bueno, bye. Hello,
Hi, Miss.
how are you?
Fine. We have some question for you.
Okay, no problem.
In the final, can you see the screen?
Yes.
In the last part, when doctor say, okay, I will email you for some prescript and medicine. Please check email letter. ¿Cómo podemos decir es como te enviaré algunos medicamentos, como son medicina o como es que la última parte estamos.
Como le enviaremos a su correo la formulación médica para la autorización y por favor chequealo
Sí,
más tarde, algo así.
ajá, así como le enviaremos los medicamentos por correo o algo así.
¿Por correo o
La,
la orden?
la orden,
La orden,
la orden, es la orden.
Ah, ok. A ver. Okay, I will email you. So, a ver, I will email your prescription. No, I will, sí, pues ya está implícita. I will email your prescription. Please check it later. Ujú. Please check it. No, please lo puedes dejar.
doble S, doble L pusiste S.
¿Está bien en prescription? ¿Escrito?
Prescription. Ujú. Please check it.
Check it
Y borras email.
later.
Okay.
Okay, Miss, thank you.
Welcome, ladies. Well, we have 5 minutes left.
Teacher,
Okay.
teacher, the
Yes.
conversation, we are one, but
We are three people.
dividimos?
Yeah, you decide how you divide it. No problem.
Okay,
Like
divided.
for the
Okay.
voices. No
Yes.
problem.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.
Welcome. Well, guys, welcome back. We're going to have a look at your conversations. I'm going to share the screen on this part. Remember, guys, that the idea was to use, let me close this thing, your corresponding slide, you know. In our case, well, we didn't have any participants on the first room, so that is why slide 1 looks empty. Let's continue, or actually, let's start with group number 2. We had Beatriz Pedraza, Catherine Rodriguez, and Jessica Rios. Thank you, ladies, for writing down your full names. So I'm going to close my camera. And okay, this is the moment, ladies, for you to perform your conversation. So please, let's start.
Hello, doctor. How are you?
I'm fine. What's the problem?
I'm tired and I am going to be sick.
What are your symptoms?
I got a earache and fever.
When did this symptom start?
Jessica.
When did these symptoms start?
Mayo.
Jessica. Jessica. Okay. After I went out swimming pool yesterday.
Are you taking any medication at the moment?
No, for the moment.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes, I allergic to acetaminophen.
Okay, I will email your prescription. Please check it later.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Beatriz and Catherine. And well, Jessica, I don't know what happened. She
Sí.
disappeared.
Ella estaba acá, pero...
Sí.
Sorry, ahí, preciso se me fue el internet.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I knew that you were there with your group. But okay, ladies, thank you very much. Nothing to say, actually. Hamilton, yes, you raise your hand.
Teacher, can you send again the link to share the conversation, please?
Sure. Let me send it again. Yeah, because in this case, this is like the final activity of our cycle. In the moment that we finish this part of the session, I'm going to change the, let's say, settings to only reading. Como se podrán imaginar, pues es la última nota de este ciclo. Se acaba el bloque, lo cambio al lector porque lo voy a calificar pues mañana tempranito. Oh no, what happens with the slide from group number 3? Teníamos Sebastián, Mendy, debe haber otra persona,
Sí,
pero no
es
está
que
conectada.
nosotros no alcanzamos a ver el link y esto lo hicimos aparte, pero nosotros ya tenemos la
Lo hicimos en un Word, teacher. Lo tenemos
Okay,
en un
you
Word.
just have to copy and paste. Don't forget to write your names. In the meantime, could you read then your conversation, guys?
Teacher, ¿puedo compartir pantalla o no?
Claro, sí, sí, sí. Let me stop sharing.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, teacher. Good afternoon, Mr. Lopez.
Good afternoon, doctor.
How can I help you?
Doctor, I've been feeling really tired. Lately, I have been getting headaches and muscle aches.
Okay, and what other symptoms do you have?
Yes, I've been feeling nauseous and I've lost my appetite.
Okay, do you have taken any medication?
No, I don't.
Do you have any serious illness?
No, I don't.
Are you allergic to anything?
No, I am not. Doctor, sincerely, I am very bad.
Sorry, yes, of course. You're going to die very soon.
Yes.
Another conversation, teacher, with Manuela.
Okay,
Uh,
good.
Good morning, Mrs. Manuela. Mrs. Manuela.
But I don't see Manuela here. Yeah, Manuela is not here.
Yo
Maybe
creo que
she
debe
problems
tener
with the
problemas.
connection.
Sí, porque ya está ahorita, lo hicimos.
Okay, let's give the opportunity to another group, and when she arrives, then you perform the conversation with her. Okay. We hopefully see her in a few minutes. Thank you. For the moment, group number 2, let's wait later. Maybe Manuela in a moment, she will be back. Let's continue now with group number 4. Well, group number 3, don't forget to put your conversation here, please, on your corresponding slide. Group number 4, we have Natalia, Jorge, and Andres Fines.
Okay. Hello, how are you today?
I'm not feeling well, doctor.
How I can help you?
I have a headache and a sore throat.
See, have you taken anything?
Yes, I have taken some painkillers, but they haven't helped me.
All right, let me take a look. Open your mouth and say, okay, it looks like you have a throat infection. Have you been experiencing another symptoms?
Yes, I have fever and a cold too.
Okay, I am going to prescribe some antibiotics and take your medicine twice a day. You should start feeling better in a few days.
Thank you, doctor. Have a good day.
Okay, have a good day too.
Okay, very good. Antibiotics. Okay, and medicine. Group number 4, thank you very much. Let's have a look at group number 5. We have Diego, Valentina, and Hamilton.
Hello, Valentina. I'm the Dr. Hamilton. I am here to help you.
Hi, doctor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Meet you too. Hi, how can I help you?
Well, my problem is that for many days I have got a very strong pain in my legs and I get worse.
Did you take any medication?
Yes, I took ibuprofen, but it didn't help me much.
And do you have any other illness?
No, I have always been very healthy.
Well, you should take a breath and you need to stay hydrated all the time. And I'll send medicine for muscle contraction.
Okay, I will take into account I will follow your recommendations to the letter and I hope I can improve. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Okay, very good. Just like pronunciation, in this case, talking about plural illnesses. In this case,
Illnesses.
hydrated. And,
Hydrated. Thank you, teacher.
and here, muscle.
Muscle.
Perfect, guys. Thank you very much. Let's continue with group number 6. We have Karen Juliet Torres, Jimena Rincon, and Maria Vega.
Xiomara, teacher.
Ay, Dios mío, santísimo, mis ojos. Xiomara, yes.
Hello, Mr. Maria. How you can help?
Good morning, doctor. I have feel so bad. My body hurts. What have I do?
Okay, have you been traveling in the last few days? Or had you had a lot of work?
But doctor, the last weekend I have to lead our trip. After to arrive to my home, I feel with fever.
Does any medicine cause you allergies or do you have diagnosed disease?
I not have any illnesses. I just feel very sick, and I think it's because the trip.
Okay, you had to relax and take some acetaminophen pills for 3 days.
Doctor, that will eliminate my cough and my sore throat, right?
Yes, of course, that eliminates your sneezing.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
doctor. Uh,
Okay, I hear two voices. I don't know if you're gonna add something else.
Es que como somos dos pacientes en una sola,
I'm
es
okay,
repartimos.
I see.
Eh,
Ladies, careful here because you say hello, Mr. Maria. Remember that Mr. is always masculine, okay? Keep that in mind. How you can help? Pilas porque es how can I help you? Porque yo no le estoy preguntando a la paciente cómo ella me puede ayudar a mí, sino digamos quien hace doctor, cómo puede ayudar a la paciente. ¿Listo? And there are other things that of course I will correct when I check the conversation. I invite you to have a second look in order to, if you find something else, you can make the correction as well. I had to did, y acá hay pila, después del to, un verbo nunca se transforma. El to bloquea cualquier transformación. Y aquí, after arriving, después de una preposición, sea un verbo, siempre el verbo va con ing, no necesita ser progresivo. Simplemente la regla, después de un verbo, después de una preposición, perdón, el verbo va con ing. Don't forget those things. Group number 7. Manuel is here. Okay, we finish with group number 7 and then we go back with you guys from group number 3. We have Marlon, Sergio, and Kiara.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Hi, doctor.
Okay, how can I help you? What are your problem?
I think my friend is allergic to my pets.
Why do you think that?
I can breathe.
What is his symptoms?
He said that he's got a sore throat when he was sit down with my dog.
I feel very dizzy and I have rash.
Are you taking any medication?
No, but I feel really bad. I have a very sneezes. I keep sneezing and I feel swelling in my face.
Doctor, please, my friend is very bad. I think he's fading.
Calm down, guys. I am going to send him an allergy test and I will send him antihistaminic pills. Please take each 12 hours. Your friend will definitely feel better. Please, you shouldn't play with pets anymore.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
doctor.
you, doctor, for you.
Okay. What are your problem? Pilas con la concordancia en números. Si tenemos are, entonces tiene que ser problems. O si es un solo problema, sería what is your problem, ya sea el ajuste que le quieran hacer. Lo mismo pasaría acá. What is his symptoms? Are si son varios, is si es uno solo, y pues entonces sería hacerle el ajuste aquí a la S. Bueno, aquí dice one y two. Lo voy a cambiar yo. One and two. Como que y. Okay. Group number 7, thank you very much. Group number 3, now that Manuela is back.
Good morning, Mrs. Manuela.
Manuela.
No, I start. No, it's not Andrés. Sebastián.
Él ya lo hizo. Vamos con the second part.
Ah, okay.
Sí, we
Good
were
morning,
waiting for
Mrs.
you,
Manuela.
Manuela.
Okay.
Good morning, Mrs. Manuela.
Hi, doctor.
How can I help you?
Oh, doctor, I feeling so sick.
And what other symptoms do you have?
I can, let me see.
¿Puedes ver la conversación en la pantalla?
Sí, solo que tengo un poquito de ruido, entonces, qué pena. I got a stomach ache and my temperature is about 39 degrees Celsius.
Okay, and do you have taken any medication?
Yes, I took pills, some acetaminophen.
Okay, are you allergic to anything?
Yes, I am allergic to INS, like ibuprofen, something like that.
Okay, do you have any serious illness?
Yes, doctor, I have diabetes.
Okay, I understand. I can prescribe insulin.
Oh, so thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Careful with this question. Do you have taken? O have you taken o do you take? Se la ve a alguien más y se me pasó. Ojo con esa pregunta acá. Maybe you are combining, maybe no. They are actually combining present perfect and present simple. So decide, or do you take or have you taken? Una de las dos, para que mantengamos la concordancia. Y pilas
Do
con
you
el
have
spelling de
taken?
took. Pilas que si no es took. Even Google is telling you to make like the correction on that part. To talk about take in past. Guys, I'm going to say this in Spanish. Me escribió la coordinadora que faltan 3 todavía participantes. Bueno, debe ser que están esperando un poquito más. Pero hasta que ustedes no lo envíen, a mí me van a seguir recordando que porque no han enviado todavía lo de la encuesta.
¿La puede enviar por acá otra vez, por favor?
Ok, give me a moment. Porque bueno, vamos a pasar a hablar de la parte final. Nuevamente para que nos hacen falta. Ojalá antes del segundo bloque la puedan enviar. Listo. A todos. Ahí está. No digo nombres, pero ustedes saben quiénes son. Guys, mañana tenemos nuestro examen final. Entonces recuerden los parámetros. Bueno, la ventaja, me atrevo a decir, es que esta vez no tenemos estudiantes que sean nuevos, pero sí habrá dos detallitos siempre a reconocer. También yo insisto mucho que, pues si hay estudiantes que han tomado de alguna manera algún curso con el Instituto de Lenguas, pues también están familiarizados con toda esa información. Primero lo referente a los exploradores, hablando de Explorer y Moxila. Tratar de que solo esté en ese momento como habilitado en sus equipos, eso es lo que es la presentación del examen, ¿listo? Asegurarse obviamente todo lo referente a lo que es la conexión, la parte del sonido, ojalá no tengan tantos distractores, ya que como ustedes saben, los audios solo suenan 2 veces las que son permitidas y él inmediatamente luego se desactiva y no hay nada que hacer. Entonces, asegúrense que, digamos, en el momento en el que van a estar, por lo menos para la parte de listening, sean que esos minuticos ustedes puedan estar concentrados sin ningún problema, que realmente viene siendo como la parte de la preocupación. Siempre la parte escrita va a ser en el primer bloque. Yo voy a estar aquí al pendiente. La idea es que apenas ingresemos, tomo asistencia. Incluso de pronto no necesitamos esperar los 3 primeros minutos de siempre. Igual hemos tenido la ventaja que el tiempo nos ha salido como apenas. En 2 casos realmente pues yo me tengo que desconectar como antes para pasar al siguiente grupo, ya que con el otro grupo que tengo a cargo pues tengo el speaking y es, como ustedes saben, si uno no controla el tiempo se le va a uno más de las 10 de la noche. Por eso es que en algunos casos me toca decirles, lo siento, igual avíseme cuando pueda enviar el examen. Solo me pasó como con 2 personas en el ciclo pasado. Digamos que las instrucciones de siempre, Evidentemente es su proceso. Yo creería que a esas alturas pues nadie está en modo de hacer copia usando traductor o etcétera, porque al final de cuentas el que se dice mentiras es uno y los que eventualmente, digamos, quedarían mal entre comillas, son aquellos que no están haciendo como el proceso a conciencia, pero es más como el typical disclosure, pero yo sé que ustedes tienen eso muy claro. Teniendo en cuenta que de pronto están los típicos problemas con tecnología, lleven siempre sus respuestas a la mano. Ya creo que la vez pasada fue en este grupo que estaban a punto de terminar y se cayó el internet. Entonces tocó volver a empezar. Al tener las respuestas a la mano, pues nos estamos ahorrando un poquito de tiempo. Sé que no es lo ideal, pero pues de alguna manera nos toca tener como ese plan B ahí a la mano. Saben que salen las opciones de continue o submit, no se puede ir hacia atrás, siempre tenemos que ir hacia adelante. Si vamos hacia atrás, como ustedes saben, corren el riesgo de que el examen vuelva y arranque. Nunca el ir hacia atrás les va a permitir, digamos, volver a hacer esa parte, la parte de listening, por ejemplo, a ver si vuelve a sonar. No. Como ya conocemos la barrita, esa es la barrita de listening. Cuando vayamos a bajar, por decirlo así, asegurémonos que sea por esta barrita para que se despliegue como toda la información que presenta el examen. Y bueno, quizás el aspecto más importante que quiero resaltarle un poquito esa es la directriz, que durante el examen, digamos que en el único momento que hay voz es cuando tomo asistencia, de pronto si en los primeros minutos hay una que otra pregunta, listo, pero en el momento que ya arranca el examen y yo quito el micrófono, por decirlo así, es para quedar en silencio toda la sesión. Yo sé que a veces de pronto por rapidez, uno como que evidentemente sale más fácil hablar, como en ese instante que ponerme a escribirles todos los parámetros, pero la directriz es esa. Entonces, yo no les voy a contestar si me hablan a través del micrófono. La idea es que sea a través del chat. Nos demoraremos unos segunditos más, no vamos a durar tampoco media hora contando la situación. ¿Listo? Entiendo que a veces por rapidez, pues como que lo fácil es hacer la pregunta, pero recuerden que la idea es, uno, evitar la interrupción lo más posible. Eso sería un motivo de, digamos, un distractor. Y pues yo no les voy a contestar, no obviamente de mala fe, sino pues tratando de respetar como la directriz que está desde el principio. ¿Listo? Ya sabemos los contratiempos, independientemente que si se cae el internet, ya tenemos nuestro plan B, por decirlo así, tenemos ya las respuestas. Tendríamos que, si es problema con reproducción con los audios o la visualización de algún texto, creo que en este punto no ha ocurrido. ¿Listo? Vamos a tener nuestro tercer examen, por decirlo así, y no ha sido una situación que nos haya generado problema. Pero si llega a pasar eso, es como si se fuera la conexión. Tendríamos que tomar el link y volver a presentar la prueba. ¿Listo? ¿Cuál sería como la sugerencia? Quizás diferente, cambiar de explorador. Probablemente tenga algo que ver, pero lo que les digo, ya en este punto, la gran mayoría ha presentado la prueba 2 veces y no ha habido ningún problema. Como ustedes saben, la sugerencia siempre ha sido que lo presenten desde un script, desde un computador, un laptop, también. Si no, si les toca de la tablet o el celular, con la configuración como sitio de escritorio para que permita una mejor visualización. Y bueno, el día de mañana yo siempre les proyecto esta parte de la información, donde ustedes escriben todos sus datos. A mí me llegan, apenas ustedes los envían, a mí me llegan y quizás esa es la segunda diapositiva que yo empiezo como a proyectar sobre los 45 minutos. Sé que hay gente que le rinde muchísimo, entonces simplemente es informarme que ya terminó el examen. Valga la aclaración, cuando ustedes terminan la prueba, me informan, yo les hago la confirmación y ya ustedes se pueden desconectar. ¿Listo? Entonces, para algunos el break será un poquito más largo, a unos les dará a ras para tener que ingresar a las 8 en punto para el speaking, pero la idea es esa. En las otras veces se me ha olvidado como decirles que ya cuando terminan la prueba y reciben la confirmación, ustedes se pueden desconectar. No hay razón para que sigan ahí. Yo no voy a compartir, digamos, más información. Y bueno, como siempre, entonces el paso siguiente viene siendo, ya reviso el chat. De mi parte, subir las notas al sistema académico. Recuerden, guys, que solo tenemos 2 días de descanso. Mi intención, ojalá el tiempo me lo permita, es el miércoles salir de todo esto lo más pronto posible para que ustedes puedan recibir la información. De tal manera que el viernes, quiero pensar que todos, pero enviarle la información a quienes estarían arrancando el ciclo 4. Ok. No sé si tengan alguna pregunta. Hamilton, cuéntenme.
Teacher, ¿hasta cuándo hay plazo para lo del proyecto y hasta cuándo hay plazo para el Moodle?
Bien, Hamilton. Esa pregunta muy inclusive. Para el proyecto hay plazo hasta esta noche. Vamos a ver quiénes ya lo enviaron. Y para Moodle hay plazo hasta mañana, cuando se acabe a las 10 de la noche. ¿Listo? Porque esa es una también de las primeras cosas que tengo que descargar. Permítame acá. ¿Dónde está? Acá. Entonces, ya están subidos. Tenemos Tejo, Sebastián y Kiara. Béisbol, Karen and María. ¿Dónde están los last names? ¿Dónde están los last names? Basketball, Xiomara and Vanessa. Cycling. Eso, bueno, eso es mío, eso es mío. Y tenis. ¿Listo? Perdón, tengo acá un problema con la voz. Thank you. Entonces, tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ahí vamos bien. Si hay plazo hasta la medianoche de hoy. Como les contaba, ya mañana la idea es poder revisarlo. Y lo de los cuestionarios, lo de la plataforma, hasta las 10 de la noche de mañana. Como les decía, el tiempo está apenas para descargar las notas. La idea es que toda esa información ustedes la tengan lo más pronto posible para que ustedes ya tengan todo para arrancar el próximo viernes. ¿Listo?
Todo el día voy a trabajar en el nombre
de Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, I have a question. Se la voy a hacer en el chat interno.
Listo, Mendy. Guys, no sé si tengan de pronto alguna otra pregunta. Bueno, Jen, voy a mirar a ver si ya la coordinadora me confirma que llegaron todas las respuestas. Me faltan 3 personas en este momento a las 7:44. Vamos a mirar el chat. Bueno, voy a decir los nombres. Dice la coordinadora. Manuela Ortiz, Marlon Sánchez y Mendy, que no han enviado la encuesta. ¿Listo?
Teacher, yo la acabé de enviar hace como 10 minutos.
Ah, de razón. No, es
Yo
que
la
este mensaje fue a las
hice,
7:30. No había mirado,
yo
obviamente.
la hice. Vale.
Ok, vale.
Ah, bueno, listo. Voy a decirles que ya. Listo, guys. Perfecto. Guys, espero que les vaya muy bien en la segunda parte. Nos vemos mañana para el examen. ¿Listo? No se les olviden todas las cositas. Bye, bye.
Bye, teacher.
Take care, everybody.